Jesus. Ma'am, you all right? Easy. Give me the knife. Easy. That's it. That's it. Thank you. All right. Now you just relax, okay? Let me put my jacket. Stay right there. Oh. Stay right there.
Clock stopped at 6:37. So she walks home 4 hours in the rain and stabs her husband to death because he didn't put ABS brakes on her Mercedes.
So what happened?
She just lost it coming around the bend doing 50, maybe 55.
Any sign of head injuries?
Possible? Forensics will tell us. Why, what do you think? Oops, I bumped my head, now I can't remember a thing.
She doesn't have to talk.
How convenient.
Maybe we ought to try for a psych, ability to stand.
Yeah, it's closed book.
Call Ellis.
Ellis?
Yeah.
That smug, self-righteous bastard?
That's true, but he's got letters after his name.
Yeah, misspelled asshole. Okay, I'll call him.
We know the identity of the second DOA.
Charles Beard, Mr. and Mrs. Walker's handyman. Lived in a separate bungalow about half a mile away.
I was under the impression he lived on the Walker estate.
He did.
So what do you think? Can't talk or won't talk?
Oh, she can talk.
Oh, really? She say anything interesting?
Not much. Only help me. I've killed my husband.
Oh, funny.
It's on tape.
As you may imagine, I'm advising Mrs. Walker to remain silent. That is, until I've been able to thoroughly examine all crime scene procedures.
We're responding to a goddamn 911, for Christ's sakes.
Everything is being typed up as we speak.
From 6:15, when she left the house, until 9:30, when she looked up to see a police officer in her studio, she remembers nothing.
Help me, I hurt my husband. I think he's dead. Ma'am, your name. I need your name.
You don't remember making this call.
I thought I explained.
You see, I'm still trying to work out exactly which moments you just don't remember, and which have simply slipped your mind.
Like when you smashed the side of your husband's head on the marble so hard, his skull actually split.
Detective,
Well, how about the fact that she stabbed him so many times that the coroner only just found his liver?
would you keep him in line?
Does that ring a bell?
Is this how you get your kicks, eh, Detective?
Good morning, Dr. Ellis.
It's 3 a.m. It may be morning to you. It's the middle of the night for me. Thank you. I'll take mine white, no sugar.
That's cute.
What?
Nothing.
Just keep it that way, huh?
Dr. Ellis,
Hi.
good evening. She's all yours.
Right. Mrs. Caroline Walker? My name is Mark Ellis. Dr. Ellis.
You called the attorney about this, right?
Yeah.
What's this?
Initial medic. See the bruising around her neck?
Seatbelt.
Handprints. Traces of blood in the left lung. Someone tried to strangle her. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, so she's confused and in shock. Tomorrow, my office. She's 11. I'm going to bed.
What's going on inside there, Mrs. Walker?
Dr. Ellis, they're on their way up. You've got a couple of minutes.
Innocent? Guilty. You are allowed to come in, Mrs. Walker. You seem surprised by something.
It's nothing. It's just I was expecting
Someone else.
colder.
Someone colder.
No, I was expecting the room to be colder.
Oh, the room.
It's much more comfortable than I'd imagined it.
Well, thank you, yes. It's functional.
May I sit?
Yes, I think that would be a good idea.
Oh, I haven't taken yours.
No, you're fine. Do you know why you're here, Mrs. Walker? Through a process of hypnosis and suggested regression, we hope to allow you to relive the events of last night in order to assist us in our investigations.
So you can prove that I didn't murder.
The session will be videotaped, so that anything you recall will be available to the court as evidence if required. Now, hypnosis refers to a state in which the subject is highly responsive to suggestions. What are you frightened of?
Getting one of your questions wrong?
Now, if the patient is highly responsive,
I didn't do it. I didn't kill him.
well, according to everything that I've read and everything that you've said thus far, you can't remember anything about last night.
Oh, what they're saying, I could never.
Well, that's what we're here to find out, isn't it? Now, I should warn you that some patients under hypnosis have much more of a sensory experience than others. It could feel as if you're actually there in the past. Whatever you see, hear, touch, even smell could all appear very real.
I understand.
So, whatever you experience, you'll describe to me, and the camera will record it.
Do you believe me? That I'm innocent?
I don't care one way or the other, I'm afraid. Now, the lady in your picture is Mrs. Caroline Walker.
Prime time.
The taping is being done with the full consent of Mrs. Walker. Mrs. Walker, would you kindly give your full name?
I'd appreciate it if when you spoke to me, you would refer to me as Caroline. When you're talking about me, I don't care. It's just when you're speaking to me.
Would you give your full name for the recording?
Oh, Caroline Ann Walker.
Now, the object of today's session is to regress Caroline to last night. And in order to achieve that, I shall first attempt to engage her in some light banter to relax. So, what do you have for breakfast this morning?
Cold cereal. I think they were Cheerios.
Anything to drink?
Coffee. White. No sugar.
Now, can you tell me the time?
It's 11:22.
And can you see the date?
It's the 20th.
When did you first meet your husband, Peter?
He took my roommate out on a date, and she made the reckless mistake of introducing us. We still send her a card every now and again.
So when was this?
Huh?
When was this?
2 years ago.
Now, I read in the case papers that you had no idea how wealthy he was. Is this true?
Well, he wanted to make sure that anyone he dated wasn't just after his money. I think he'd been burnt by someone before. He only told me a week before the wedding, but by then it was too late. I was already in love with him.
Isn't that sweet?
And your marriage to Peter?
There's nothing to say. It's 2 years after I met him, and my heart still skips a beat whenever I hear his voice on the phone.
His voice? Whenever you heard his voice? I want you to take a deep breath and then just let it out. Now, as you take another breath, I want you to visualize the air swirling around your lungs and then floating away. And as your lungs fill with air once more, I want you to imagine all your tensions being drawn out. A smoke eddying inside. Then blow smoke out. In a deep sigh, breathing out all your fears and troubles in a thick cloud of black smoke. See the smoke wafting
I'm 22.
Are you certain? Because if you look at the hands of the watch, you'll see that they're now moving backwards. Just look at the hands of the watch. Listen to what I'm telling you. And as the hands move back, the date is winding backwards as well. Winding back further and further. You see the date now?
It's the 19th of May. It's yesterday.
It's good. And as the hands are moving backwards, further back into the past. Can you see the date now?
It's March 15th.
What?
It's the 15th of March. It's my birthday.
And you know what year it is?
1995, last year.
Now, Caroline, I want you to look away from the watch. Tell me what you see.
My easel.
That's it. I see a door. It's just behind you.
Behind me? I see it.
Good. Now look around. Can you see anything else?
My grandmother's desk. It's our old apartment. I remember it was my 30th birthday. It was so romantic. Peter had put candles everywhere. At least I thought there were candles. They're my birthday presents. Where are the candles? I couldn't have got it wrong. This was the one moment I thought I'd never forget. Oh, it's Peter. I remember he forgot the ring. He left it in the kitchen. And when he came out, he said,
Well, now you've just gone and screwed up everything, haven't you? How could you have been so stupid?
"What's wrong?
Don't play innocent with me. So when did you find out about me?
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. There's only one reason you could be doing this to me.
Doing it to you? Jesus Christ, Peter. It takes two people to get pregnant.
Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind.
Well, you always get what you wish for.
So who told you?
Told me what?
All right, play it your way. My name is not Peter Williams, it's Peter Walker, and I don't work wherever it is you think I work. That's right, Caroline. This is the moment where I tell you that I am worth a lot of money, and you stand there and pretend that you had no idea.
You have money? And you think I'm after it.
Most people are.
I had no idea.
Prove it.
You want me to sign something? Yeah, I'll sign what?
Get rid of the baby. Prove to me that you didn't get pregnant just to trap me.
Peter, that's so sweet of you.
Makes perfect sense to me.
It makes you an absolute shit.
Well, what do you think? I'm going to marry you?
What do you want?
What I wanted was a choice. And you obviously had other plans. She's pregnant. Fine. Fine, we'll get married. Thank you for the wonderful evening. I had my lawyers drop me agreement.
Ask me.
What?
Isn't that the normal procedure? I want you to ask me to be your wife.
Oh, Caroline, please.
Thanks for the fucking fairy tale, Peter.
Well, you know what? Prince Charming is dead. The fairy tale is over. Caroline, you can tell whoever, whatever you like. Okay? You can tell them what a romantic evening this was. Hell, you can even tell them that I covered the shithole in candles. That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Now, Caroline, I want you to stand up and walk into the middle of the room and look for the chair.
Oh, yes, I see it.
Now, I want you to walk to the chair and sit in it.
don't understand what happened. Peter wasn't like that.
Tell me what you're thinking.
I'm thinking this is crazy. Why would I remember things that never happened?
You see, it's impossible to recall a memory without recalling, to some degree, the emotion associated with that memory. The emotional tag can sometimes be so painful and frightening that the brain will destroy an entire memory.
Jeez.
No, everything's there.
Now, I realize that. But in order to preserve the fairy tale, I think you have invented more preferable memories which you have placed directly over what you've actually experienced.
It still didn't happen like that.
If you say so.
I don't say so. That's the way it was.
I never really know these things.
We can?
Then why are you remembering things which never happened? Catherine, I want you to look again at my watch.
No, I like my memory the way it is.
Don't you want to know the truth?
Oh, come on, Doctor. This is taking forever.
Look at my watch, and you will see that the hands of the watch are now moving backwards. And as the hands move backwards, the date is winding back as well. Winding back through the days, winding back further and further in time. Can you see the date now?
It's October 19th, 1995.
And as the hands continue to wind counterclockwise, the date winds back as well into the past. Tell me the date now.
It's the 1st of April.
And the year?
It's last year. It's last year. I know exactly where I was.
Don't tell me where you were. Let your senses tell you. Just look around the room and describe what you see.
We were on honeymoon in Bali.
Don't think. Just look.
The hotel room had a four-poster bed.
Can you see it? What color are the sheets?
Don't know. I can't see a bed.
This isn't where we want to go, Doctor.
Well, look around the room. Tell me what you can see.
I don't want to look.
Caroline, in order to be right, you have also to be willing to be wrong. You have to look.
I know where I am. It's our house in Woodfair. But I'm not supposed to be here. Not today.
Well, all I got left out there is that big old table, and we're going to be done. Your grandma's table, that's the only thing's left outside.
Remember I told you that it's too heavy for me to carry by myself? And you told me that Mr. W was going to be here about 6 o'clock, and he probably didn't make a hand with it. So I went ahead and moved everything else in here, and I left that to the last.
I'm moving today?
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
I thought I was in Bali.
You okay? Are you okay? You sure you're okay?
I'm not sure about anything.
Well, my mama used to say that nothing broke couldn't be set straight with a good old cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm doing right. I'm going to fix us some coffee. Do you want some?
Yes, ma'am. I like 4 sugars and lots of milk for me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Say, how's that married life treating you?
Well, I hardly ever see him because he works all the time, and we had to cancel our honeymoon because of one disaster or another, but...
Oh, well, you know, I bet you get away sometime. That's what my mama did.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have nothing when they started out, so what they done was they put a little bit away every week, and then when it came time for their anniversary, they rented themselves a little place right smack dab on the Mississippi.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was real pretty. And when I was younger, I'd go there about once a year. And they had big old frogs down there, and gators.
Really?
You'd really like it down there.
I bet I would.
Yeah,
I bet I would.
yeah. I know you would.
Well, I'm going to bring this out there, Charlie. How about that? So why don't you hang out there, and I'll just bring it out to you,
Oh,
okay?
okay. Bye.
Bye.
Boy, I bet off more than I could chew with this one. Yeah, it's real nice. Here. It's got a snake up here, and I can't get it.
What the hell's going on here?
Well, Miss W just helped me move this old desk. It's real heavy.
What?
You know what, Charlie? I pay you to do these kind of things, don't I? So why don't you get your tools or whatever else you need and move the goddamn desk yourself?
He was just helping me move my stuff.
Caroline!
a matter of fact, Charlie, it's about feeding time, so just disappear, okay? Leave the desk here and just disappear.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Sorry. Not you.
You know that was incredible.
Don't ever talk back to me in front of my staff.
What?
In fact, let me make it very simple. Don't ever talk back to me again.
Did you hear what I just said to you? What? What are you doing?
You were going to hit me?
No, I wasn't. You're so stupid. If I was going to hit you, I would have just done it. If I was going to hit you, I would have done it. You remember that. I'm as good as my word. Get off of me. Charlie's such a fucking idiot. I can't believe he calls you Mrs. W. I mean, Mrs. C or Mrs. F I could understand, but doesn't he realize that it's easier to say Mrs. Walker than Mrs. W? You want a drink?
Yes, please.
What'd you like? Why the hell do we have to go through all this? Would you like a drink? Yes, I would. What would you like? A scotch? Would you like ice? Why can't you just say what you want, Caroline? You want a drink? Yes, I would, please. A scotch. No ice. Forget it. What would you like?
Nothing.
I changed my mind.
Fine.
You look like the man I fell in love with. You sure as hell don't act like him. I was wondering if you have a twin that you keep bound and gagged up in the attic.
He's around somewhere. He's just a little lost at the moment.
Well, when you find him, you just let me know.
I had a business deal that went sour today. Okay? I lost $500,000.
That's not good enough. For you to be acting like a jerk, I'm sorry, I don't get the connection.
There is no connection, Caroline. I'm trying to apologize for that. Okay, my anger had nothing to do with you.
Then apologize.
I'm sorry.
Don't ever hit me again.
Tell me what happened.
Peter didn't help. He was too busy teaching his stars to swim. I'm not going to ask him for help. I can do it on my own.
Caroline, this is going forward.
I remember it won't move. You keep straining, but nothing happens.
Caroline, I want you to move away from this.
No, I can feel it moving. Just a couple more seconds. I don't need anybody's help, Lucifer. Oh, God. It's burning. My baby. It's burning me. Help me. I'm bleeding. No.
Caroline, I'm going to count up to 7. And as I reach 7, you will feel that all the pain is behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just relax. 5, 6, and 7. It's all right. Go back. I'll go and get a glass of water.
But I've never been pregnant.
What the hell are you doing in there? Cut the bullshit. All I want to know is if she's lying about last night. All this abuse stuff is crap. She's making it up. Come on, Doc. You know she's lying.
The story you're showing to know, Detective, that one can rely on the impartiality of the police.
She's going for the self-defense angle. You helped her.
Now, watch. Caroline, what are you trying to do?
I need to know what happened last night, how they died.
Caroline, it is still a year away in your aggression. We have to do this systematically.
Everything I thought was good and real in my life seems to be a lie.
That's cute. Go on, Doc. She wants to know.
Thank you, Detective.
Oh, sure. Don't want to waste your time.
Doctor? All I see is blackness. Charlie? Caroline? Yeah. I've had an accident. I need you to come straight away.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm.
Where you at?
I'm right before the Holman Bridge.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Just come right now.
All right.
Thanks.
Come in.
Oh, that's okay, Mr. W. I'll just be right here.
Oh, don't be a crazy person. Come in.
Well, you know, Mr. W. don't like me being in the big house.
Well, Mr. W is staying in town tonight. Sure. Yeah. Anyway, the phone's out.
Oh, well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and stay here till the lights come back.
Okay.
Yep.
How about something to warm you up?
Yeah, I like 4 sugars. Fine. You see all right?
Yeah.
Hey, Miss W, you want me to call a tow truck?
What?
Want me to call a tow truck for you?
Well, the phone's out.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I was just going to drive over there. You know, wait when the storm clears. Isn't that pretty?
You're not touching it.
I don't want to.
Brush it.
I just don't want to drink it.
What?
I just like coffee and juices.
Oh, of course, I'm sorry. Well, coffee's gonna be a little tough. Oh. The radio on, I'm just gonna shut it off. Charlie?
Miss W, I'm gonna go back to the cottage. If you need me, that's where I'll be at.
All right. $1,000 to 1,000. Hello?
No, it's just the phone went out. I know, spooky. No, actually, I think you better go without me tonight.
Oh, shit. Hello? No, this is so weird. It's just the lights just went out again. Yeah. Let me call you back after I've lit some candles, okay?
Pick it up, you idiot. It's a plastic thing that's running. Where the hell are you? Don't even bother mentioning this. Just get over here. You won't be able to get in once she gets back from her damn painting class. No, there are no buts about it. There are no second thoughts here! That's right. That's right. I'll open the back door for you. I don't care as long as she's very bruised and very fucking dead.
Caroline, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be in art class?
I had an accident.
Accident?
The car's totaled.
Forget about the car, darling. You all right?
Yeah, have a little scratch.
Would you give me a drink?
Sure.
Scotch? No ice.
So what happened?
It was totally my fault. I was probably driving too fast. I'm
I'm sure I was running too fast and I went off the road right before the bridge.
God, Caroline, you could have been killed.
I know. I thought you were staying in town tonight.
I left some files here for a meeting tomorrow. Put them in my car.
That's a hell of a drive.
Oh, the meeting. You know, I really should stay with you. I mean, I don't want to leave you alone, not after what you've been through.
No, and Jill's coming over anyway.
Jill?
So. Yeah, she I called her from the car. She's coming to pick me up.
You called.
Yeah, to take me to art class.
Won't you be late?
Just a half hour.
How about I stay here with you until Jill gets here?
No, I'm just gonna stay here, you know, and finish my drink. Try to calm down. Who knows, maybe it'll make me paint better.
Well, for sure. You all right?
The coat's dry.
The coat's won't dry. Didn't I just see you walking out of a pouring rain?
Charlie had it on blanket and he covered me.
Very noble. Good night, darling.
Oh, God, Charlie, what are you trying to do to me?
I forgot my tools, Miss W. I need to get them.
No, don't worry about that. We gotta get
No,
out.
back with my old blankets and tools.
God, Charlie, stay away from the door.
You have to take good care of them. Good tools are real hard to come by, Miss W. That's why if you do, you gotta really take good care of them.
Charlie, how'd you get in here?
Come to the back door. It was open. Mr. W said it long time.
Oh, God, Charlie, tell me it's not you.
Mr. W said come by that East Land down there on Mississippi where my mama used to go. I told you about it.
You don't have to do this, Charlie.
Yes, I do.
Trouble with staff. Never alive when you need them.
What are you doing?
I believe they call it an uncontested divorce. Did he hit you?
Yes?
Good, good. Did you hit him back? Scratch him? I spoke. Did you hit him back?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm finally getting rid of you while keeping my money and my reputation intact.
I don't want your money. You keep your money, I'll leave. I don't want your money.
Leave me. No, I thought about this, really, Caroline, I did, but people would start asking all sorts of questions, and it would make me out to be somehow, I don't know, imperfect.
I don't want your money.
Shut up! This isn't the scene where you start yakking on, and then somehow make a miraculous escape, Caroline. No, this is the scene where I slash in the back of your head, and then begin rehearsing my tormented phone call to the police about how I found Charlie O'Reilly's dead body. I'll just say that you're Great Lay and the worst fucking painter that I ever had the misfortune of putting on my walls. By the way.
And that's when I called the police. And I remember it rang before anybody answered. And when they did, I couldn't speak. They thought it was a crank call. And when I finally spoke, all I could say was, I did it. I killed him.
And then?
And then I just waited until the police arrived. I don't know how long it was. It seemed like hours. Doctor, there's something I don't understand. The police said he'd been stabbed over a dozen times. I only stabbed him once.
State's Evidence 1, Your Honor. Forensic photo of the victim, Mr. Peter Walker. Peter was the victim of a determined, vicious attack. Our examiners counted no less than 22 entry wounds, each one as deep, as angry as the first.
Prosecution will attempt to paint you a picture of a cunning web and a scarlet woman. Listen not only to what they have to say, but also listen to what they don't say.
That's right. It's police policy to record all 911 emergency calls.
Defendant does not deny that she is the one that murdered her husband, Peter Walker.
And 5 of the samples taken from the accused matched those found on the alleged murder weapon. And in my mind, the involvement of a third party seemed
She
unlikely.
tried to convince you that it was because she was abused. There will be no evidence of abuse on the night the murder took
Then I
place.
discovered Mrs. Walker upstairs, covered in the victim's blood. What conclusions would you draw? I have no doubt in my mind that she committed the murder.
The jury will disregard that last remark.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the case for the prosecution.
There is no greater expert in his field than Dr. Ellis. He's recognized throughout the world.
Polygraphology. Now, is that what the rest of us would call a lie detector test?
I believe that the mind's ability to hide the truth is both its greatest strength and its most tormenting weakness.
Your Honor, the accused, at no time since coming to this trial, has denied that she was the one who indeed inflicted the wounds on Mr. Walker.
Sustained.
When she first came to see me, she was fragile, vulnerable. Her mind was in disarray.
So then it's quite possible that it was this first session that prompted the avalanche of Mrs. Walker's hidden memories.
Through a process of hypnotic regression, I discovered a woman haunted by years of mental abuse and physical violence.
Hypnosis and regression. Ooh, Dr. Ellis. Perhaps we should all join hands and see if we can get my dead grandmother's recipe for key lime pie.
One more remark like that and I'll cite you for contempt.
A victim, subjected to the systematic cruelty of a sadistic husband. When confronted with a plot to kill her, she did what any human being would do. She fought for her life.
The defense rests, Your Honor.
Court adjourned till 10 a.m. tomorrow. Has the jury reached a verdict?
Would the defendant please rise? We, the jury, find the defendant, Mrs. Caroline Walker,
Last chance for 31?
Huh?
What can I help you with today?
Oh, God. I was a million miles away. You know what? Forget it. Just forget it.
32. Forget something, Mrs. Walker?
No, yeah, but I remembered what it was.
Well, that's good to know.
If you'll excuse me.
You know, this ain't the kind of neighborhood I figured you'd be hanging out in.
No? You following me?
Should I be?
Ask the jury.
What's the point? They got it wrong the first time. Call me if you need help figuring it out.
My name is Frank Delaney, excuse me. This morning, I will be presenting to you our new advertising for Mrs. Puddles, Mrs. Puddles, Preachy Poochie. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Frank Delaney, and this morning I will be presenting to you our new advertising campaign for Mrs. Puddles' Perfect Puff Pastry Pecan Pies. But before I go on, does anyone have any questions?
Yes, I have a question. Would you like to go back now?
No, not yet. I'm just beginning to have fun. Mrs. Puddles' Perfect Puff Pastry Pecan Pies brings us back to an earlier time, a simpler time, a time of fun and joy, a time of purity, pure food, pure ingredients, pure vanilla, pure sugar, pure chocolate, pure butter, pure pecans, trees and trees.
Yes?
Just
Mrs. Walker didn't arrive yet.
No, doctor, she just canceled.
For what reason?
Just busy?
Did she reschedule?
She hung up.
Eleanor, I have to go out for a while.
Pure ingredients,
Good, Mr. Delaney. Yes, you're doing well. Good, thank you. I want to get Mr. Delaney a cup of tea, huh? And a slice of pecan pie.
Done. Don't want to do. Oh. Hi, Helen. Is Mrs. Walker? Right. No. I actually need to cancel today's appointment. No. I did? When? Must have the wrong list in front of me.
I'm sorry. I wasn't sure there was anyone home.
And I'm just talking to you on the phone.
You were?
I was trying to change an appointment.
Oh, I see. Well, good. Well, why don't you try Thursday at 11? Mr. Delaney just graduated.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nothing. Thursday at 11, maybe? Okay. Women's intuition. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry to have arrived unannounced like this, but you had cancelled 3 appointments.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Do you want to have a cup of coffee?
Good idea.
I'll have a seat.
Oh, thanks. So, do you feel okay?
Well, I'm a little stressed. All these lawyers these days are really crazy.
Well, these things have to be sorted out. You know, I can't emphasize enough how important it is to follow through with your therapy. You're doing so well. You're making such progress.
Oh, shit. I forgot to buy milk. No, I went all the way back to the store just to get it. There's a stupid list just to be able to remember anything.
It'll pass, believe me.
Well, I'll see you on Thursday then.
At 11. So, is it a deal?
Yes, I'm fine.
What just happened?
I don't know. It was like thousands of images and, I don't know, memories just kind of rushing through me.
Right. This conflict of your memories, that we talked about, has erupted into some full-scale battle. Come, have some coffee. There's nothing that can't be set straight with a good cup of coffee.
Oh, Charlie. Charlie always used to say that. I don't know what reality is anymore. I feel like an onlooker sitting back watching a movie with me in it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the possibility of a patient in your care completely losing her mind?
Listen, a man goes to his doctor and he says, "Listen, doc, something has happened to my memory. I can't remember anything. It's driving me crazy." So the doctor turns to him and says, "So, how long have you had this problem?"
And the man says, "What problem?"
Exactly. What problem? So, now you take it easy, huh? You drink your coffee.
Okay. Thank you.
Caroline, look, they must have bloomed while we were away. They're beautiful. Put them some water. Caroline, did you see your grandmother's desk? Oh, shit. It's fabulous. Don't worry, I'll clean up after myself.
Do you leave any in the garden?
We've got hundreds of roses out there, Caroline. Hundreds. One for every reason why I love you.
Caroline, why don't you come and sit down? Relax.
I still see it. You see, the Peter that I thought I fell in love with. God, can you take me back again right now?
After that time, I don't think that would be very wise.
Can you do it?
Your anxieties are totally unfounded. You've just endured 3 months of intense guilt and self-questioning. You are in no condition to dictate your own...
Hello, Seattle? Somewhere? Dr. Beck, hypnotherapist?
No. For the record, you are pig-headed and obstinate. Come with me. Lie back. There. Now, I want you to take a deep breath. And then just let it out. And as you breathe in once more, I want you to let out all your fears and tensions in a thick cloud of black smoke. Just watch the smoke drifting away from you. You're winding back through the days, winding further and further back in time. Are you feeling numb?
I feel great.
What am I doing here? This is your office.
Yes. You've been here all morning.
Have you taken me back to when we first met?
Taking you back?
Regress me? Whatever you want to call it.
Caroline, what do you think is happening here?
I'm in a state of hypnotic regression?
This is a memory?
Yes.
Where were you when I regressed you?
The estate.
So, this is all in your mind?
Yes.
Yes, I thought this might happen.
What's the matter?
Caroline, this is not a memory. This is not part of a regression. Today is Thursday, September 7th.
Thursday.
Yes. Yes. You've been in my office since 11.
This is our meeting?
Yes, you remember. You came in a bit early. Helen made you some coffee. Then you spoke about your concerns, so I regressed you to the trial, which you talked about vaguely, but you seem much more interested in talking about the day before yesterday. That was Tuesday.
When you showed up at my house.
That's right.
And that was a memory.
Yes.
And this is Thursday.
All day long.
What about Wednesday? I don't remember anything about yesterday.
Yes, you said you'd been having some trouble with your memory.
Oh, no. That's just forgetting to do things, having to keep lists in order to get things done. This is different. If this is Thursday, then a whole day has just vanished from my head.
Well, it's always a bit unsettling when your conscience finds a new equilibrium.
Unsettled is one thing, Doctor. A raving lunatic is another. You don't seem the slightest bit worried that I've just lost a whole day of my life.
That I should jump up and down on the desk?
Oh, so what you're saying, that it is terrifying? You're just trying not to let on?
I just don't want you to add panic to your confusion.
Confusion I don't have a problem with, Doctor. Everything in life is confused. It's the first thing you learn. Governments crumble, buses are late, parents let you down, but the one thing that remains constant, the one thing you can always rely on, your own mind. What's this?
What's the matter now?
It's snowing. How can it be snowing?
So the weatherman got it wrong. They're all the same. Bus drivers, politicians, weathermen.
Crying out loud, it's September. Helen, what's the date?
Hello?
Who's that?
It's Patrick.
Patrick, where's Helen?
Is Dr. Ellis there?
What the hell is going on?
Dr. Ellis, everything okay?
Patrick, please be good enough to step into the office for a moment.
Where's my wedding ring? It's stuck. I never take it off. Where the hell is my wedding ring?
Patrick, would you please tell this lady what day it is? Go ahead. Tell her the date.
It's the 20th of January.
And the year? Just tell me the fucking year!
1989.
Thank you, Patrick.
What the hell does he mean, 1989? What am I doing in your office in 1989?
The first day you're not actually in my office.
So this really is a memory, isn't it?
Correct.
No. That doesn't explain what I'm doing in your office over 5 years ago. I've only known you for 3 months. Look, I told you I wanted to go back to when I first fell in love with Peter. What am I doing here?
Relax, you don't want to ask too many questions.
No. I want to wake up. Now.
floor?
Operator?
Who is this, please?
I really need your help.
Hello?
Operator, please. Help. Hello? Operator?
Still 95?
What have you done to me?
Suddenly it's all my fault. Well, I was hoping I wouldn't have to show you this. But you leave me no choice. Hold tight. We're in for a bumpy ride.
Caroline. Caroline. Caroline, is that you? Hello, Dr. Bonds. Good walk. Yeah, I know it's an awful night, isn't it? Listen, I got a call on my way home that Caroline was involved in a car accident. No, I think she's okay. Charlie's picking her up. No, they haven't gotten back yet. I'd really like you to come over here and we'll take a look at her. Just a precaution. Yeah, well, I understand that. I'm just very concerned. Okay, well, we'll have to bring her over to you then. Okay, thank you very much. Caroline, you all right? I was looking all over for you. Oh, sweetie. Caroline, what's...
Oh, the lights went out, and I went in the kitchen because I was so
All
scared.
right, come over here, sit down.
The phone didn't work.
Let go of that.
I couldn't call. Because my brother was pain in the...
Did you get yourself on your head?
My head? Hit my head.
All right, we're going to have to get this checked out, okay? Just hold on 1 second. Caroline, we're going to take a little ride, okay? So we can go and see the doctor.
That's good. Get as much blood on yourself as you can. Doesn't look messy enough. Move back! You've been fighting for your life, remember? You better call the police.
I didn't do it.
Oh, yes, we did.
Footprints. You left footprints in the blood.
I'll get some more. Help me. I'm helping.
Excuse me, Miss W. I just wanted to make sure that Miss W knew that I dropped you off here safe and sound.
You must be Charlie.
Yes, sir.
Mark Ellis, friend of the family.
I'm all.
Oh, that's okay.
Just go home.
No.
Yeah.
No, Charlie, why don't you come and have a drink with Mr. W and me, huh? Yeah, Peter! Guess who's here? It's Charlie. I'll bring you through. Come on, have a drink. Oh, you're soaking wet. It must be a terrible night out there. Huh? Go ahead, let's have a drink.
He's here. You want to drag his ass?
Oh, shut up! Just trying to think.
Knock yourself in.
Charlie's got to be in on it as well. It's got to look like attempted rape. Okay. Peter comes home. He sees what Charlie's doing. He takes out his gun. And he shoots him in the back. What are you doing?
Having a cigarette?
Come on, smoke.
Doesn't?
Toolbox. Even better. Self-defense. Right. It's about time to call the police. But we need to adjust your memory before they arrive. So I want you to listen very closely to what I'm saying. Before their blood starts to congeal. Now, I want you to take a deep breath and then just let it out. With a sigh. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. 6. For gold. 7 for secret.
I don't understand.
Then perhaps it's about time that you did. Let me take you back to where we first met. The rehab clinic in King Street. Well, normally I would just file the report and then walk away, but there was something rather appealing about you. So young. No family, no ties, no life. Here was my chance to erase a mind, completely reinvent it, with memories and emotions it never had. Mary, the drug addict, became Caroline, fragile and vulnerable. You were designed specifically to appeal to an extremely wealthy and eligible acquaintance of mine named Peter Walker. And it worked like a dream. You fell in love, you moved in together, and you got married. Little did he know that we had entered our own prenuptial arrangement, that in the event of his death, his very large estate would be divided between you and my favorite charity, the Mark Ellis Retirement Fund. They said it couldn't be done. Total memory suppression. Science fiction. So you see, Caroline, you're not who you are. You're not even who you think you are. Your real name is Mary Quinlan, my all-too-willing partner.
You're insane.
I prefer diabolical.
No, I'm Caroline Walker. I was born in 1960. No one can erase a life.
I can do anything. Look at my watch.
No.
1 for sorrow. 2 for joy.
What are you saying?
It's the key. The key to whom you really are.
No!
has come to say bye-bye to Caroline. Because Mary is a good girl. Mary will do as she's told. 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy. Now look at the watch again. Now put the gun to your head. Do as I say. Put the gun to your head. I created you. Think of me as your personal God. And God said, put the gun to your fucking head. I think you prefer being married, don't you?
I like Caroline's car.
Hail Mary. Now, squeeze the trigger.
Stop calling me Mary.
Wishful thinking, I'm afraid. My tailor will be delighted.
Oh, Caroline. Please don't hurt me. I love you.
Caroline. Welcome back to the real world. What's left of it? Wrist.
We're in this together, weren't we?
Stop it! Do it now! On the ground!
She and I are partners.
Just do it!
Caroline. Don't.
Mrs. Walker, you okay? You okay, Mrs. Walker?
Oh, so, what a secret. Never. Never to be told.
All right. Try this again. This time, promise. Caroline, will you marry me?
This is so beautiful.
You got a cigarette?
Yeah, sure. Well, that's it for now, Mrs. Walker.
You know those things will kill you.
Yeah. I'll take my chances.